Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a campground review of the Stoney Pond DEC campground in Madison County. There's some mixed reviews on Google about this place, but this review is the only one that matters. Follow along. Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time watching, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below to continue to follow my adventures. Today is a campground review of the DEC campground Stoney Pond. It is here in Erieville in Madison County, New York. It's not a large campground. It's a primitive campground. Only has 17 sites. 2 are walk-in sites. That the parking area is right over here, and you walk in past the gate over here. The other 15 are RV and tent sites, and there's only about 5 that I could put a camper this size on. I'm on site 15, and my camper fits pretty well right here. Now, to find Stoney Pond DEC campground, there is no physical address for this campground. You would have to go onto Google Maps, punch in Stoney Pond State Forest. It's going to give you the general area. If you look down in, you'll see Stoney Pond Road. That's where the campground is. You'll have to drop a pin on there to get your directions to this campsite. I'm out of the Adirondacks, so I am not familiar with all the roads around here, even though I've been down here paddling for the last couple of days. Now, I do my campground reviews on 5 different categories: inner roads and sites, facilities, that was your bathrooms and showers, amenities, what does the campground have to offer, staffing, how is the staffing there, are they doing a good job on the keeping the campground up, and price point, is the price you pay worth going to the campground. I score each one of those categories from 0 to 10, with 10 being the best. The best you can get is 50 points. Nobody has ever got 50 points. I take the final grade, divide it by 5, and that gives me the rating for the campground. So let's get into it. This is my site at Stoney Pond. Inner roads and sites are pretty good here. The main road coming in is hard-packed stone and gravel. Camper came down very easily down the road, no problems whatsoever. 17 sites here. Some of the sites, most of the sites, are on a little incline, so leveling your campers or getting a level spot for your tent might be hard to do. From wheel to wheel, my camper was level, but from nose to tail, I'm all the way down on my jack in the front, and I'm pretty much level, but not quite there. It's the best I can get it. There are sites that, like I said, about 5 sites I can put a camper on this size. The rest of them are just tent and small RVs, and the 2 walk-in sites over here. The roads through the campground, there's 3 roads through the campground. They're all hard-packed stone. There is one section of road where the tree branches are low, so if you have a tall camper, you're going to scrub. But other than that, the roads aren't bad back here. The sites aren't bad either back here. So, for inner roads and sites, I'm giving Stoney Pond a 7.0. Facilities. This is where it's going to get fun. The only bathroom facilities here at Stoney Pond are porta potties. There are 2 of them in the campground, and they are maintained by a company. The company comes in, they came in Monday morning, and they cleaned out the porta potties and added fresh water and made sure there's toilet paper there, and they seem cleaned. They really do. Do they get a lot of use? There doesn't seem to be a lot of use back here. Of course, I'm here during the week and not the weekend, so I don't know what the weekends are like. But they're large, good shaped porta potties. There are no shower facilities here. There's no freshwater spigots here, so you're going to have to bring your water in. And for RVers, there's no dump station either. There's no trash facilities or recycling facilities here, so you're going to have to carry in and carry out. Please remember that. So for facilities, for a primitive campground, the porta potties are in good shape. They're well maintained. I'm giving facilities a 6.0. Amenities. Well, it does have a boat launch on the Stoney Pond. Stoney Pond is not all that big of a pond, but you can go out there and do some fishing. You can do some paddling. There is no swimming allowed in the pond. It's weedy, so you probably wouldn't want to swim there. Anyways, there are hiking trails here. There's a parking spot right over here, and beyond this gate, there's hiking trails. And there's quite a few hiking trails. I guess this place is very popular in the winter. I got the brochure that is in the kiosk out front, and the vast majority of this brochure is about Nordic ski trails. And they have, on the other side, all the trails. And I see the numbers go right up into the 20s, so there looks like a lot of trails, and that this is very popular in the wintertime. So that is one good thing. The sites all have a fire ring, and most of them have a picnic table. Mine does not have a picnic table, but I made good use of the stump over there to put my grill on. So for amenities, I gave this campground a 6.5. On the staffing, there is no staffing here. When you pull in, the road just comes right into the campground. There's no check-in building. There's no rangers building. And since I've been here, there's been no rangers that have came through that I have seen. Now, I haven't been here the entire time. I've been out paddling, so maybe they came through, but I wasn't here for them. Now, I had a couple of people stop, believe it or not, and ask me if I was the ranger here. And I tell them no, and they're like, they're looking for a campground. Now, to get this campground, it's by permit only. You have to go on Reserve America. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. But you have to go on Reserve America to get it, to reserve a campsite. And I was told, and I can't confirm this, but I was told that a lot of the locals around here like to go on Reserve America and reserve campsites to keep people out. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. All I know is that when I reserved my site here, there were 4 sites left, and the 2 walk-in sites, this site, and another site over here, and the rest were booked. Since I've been here on night 1, there was me and a motorhome across the park. Night 2, there was me and a guy truck camping on site 7, and on night 3, there was me and some tenters next door to me. I don't know what tonight's going to bring, but right now, we're the only ones in the campground, and if you look on Reserve America, all the sites are booked. So, I don't know if what that guy told me is true, that the locals do that. I can't confirm that or not. But anyways, for staffing, the only staffing I've seen is the guy that comes in and does the porta potties, and he does a good job with them, so I'm giving them a 7.0. Price point. It's all free here. You just go on Reserve America, reserve a site, and you will need to make sure, if you have a big camper, make sure you're going to be able to fit on it. There's only a number of sites here, and I'll put down the number of sites that I think that I can put my camper on. There's only like 5 of them, and I know the sites 12, 13, 14, and 15 you can put a 26-foot camper on. The rest of them are going to be hard to get. Site 10, I think you can put a 26-foot camper on too, but the rest of them are hard to, will be hard to level from nose to tail, because they're all on an incline like this or like this. So free camping, you can't beat that, but I'm still giving them a 7.0. So on the total of 33.5, Stoney Pond Campground gets a 6.7 final grade. Incidentals. I have Verizon service, and I have had 1 and 2 bars the entire time here. Sometimes when you go to send a text, it will take it like 30-40 seconds to send. The next time you send a text, it goes right out. So I've had cell service the entire time, even though it can be spotty at times. Gas and groceries, I have not seen any place to get gas and groceries around here. I've been out paddling in different areas, and I haven't come across any stores or any gas stations. So I'm going to say the closest place is probably about 10 miles away, which would be Casanova, New York. There will be plenty of gas and groceries there. So if you come, make sure you're going to bring your own water, because there's no water spigots here. Bring plenty of food, plenty of gas for your vehicle if you're going to go out exploring, because I'm going to say the gas station is more than 10 miles away. So that is a review of the Stoney Pond DEC campground here in Erieville, New York, which is in Madison County. Now the review said on here that it's quiet and peaceful, and then some of the reviews said it's a loud partying place. I have seen more of the quiet and peaceful than the partying here, so I would return here, definitely. It's not a bad place at all. Alright folks, you watched all the way through. Thanks for that. If you liked the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button down below. Continue to follow the adventure. And remember, folks, tomorrow is no guarantee for any one of us. So disconnect from that Wi-Fi, connect to this out here. You won't be disappointed.